All the strokes we on the moon, we turn it blue. Spun my blood, now I believe that I could fly.
Do it like this, do it like that. FOK nigga, we back in the track. Running this shit and we ain't looking back. Fly till I die, you know that's a fact.
What's up? You know, we out here living good. Back with another episode with the homie KASIMTHEDREAM.
What's up, y'all?
So, you know, rapper, producer, model.
Yeah.
Does it all, man.
Yeah, I do some things. Yeah.
How's it going, bro?
Chilling, you know, ain't much to complain about.
Word, man. Word. You know, it's Juneteenth out here.
Bro, right? Finally,
Man. It's a good day to do an interview, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Two good-looking black brothers.
Good day to be black, you know.
Good day to be
Come on,
black.
superpowers coming in, because you know it's our day.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
it's a day
bro.
for
I'm
us.
about to pull up.
Yeah,
I'm about to pull up on a bank, you know what I mean?
facts. Pull up on any white person. Just for today, yeah. I mean,
Just for
like,
today.
or any day, honestly. Like, every day should be Juneteenth.
Every day should
But,
be Juneteenth.
Yeah, you
On
know.
God.
Yeah.
It's our day. It's our country. Anyways, before we get canceled by the Yakubians.
Facts.
So album coming out, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
DREAMSTATE.
DREAMSTATE. Makes sense.
Yeah.
High key, you probably out of all the artists I know, you probably got the best name. KASIMTHEDREAM. I love the little the tag you do too.
Oh yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's from a movie
Oh really?
about this African boxer named KASIMTHEDREAM. But it's funny because I had the name before I even saw that nigga. Like, yeah, because like I had it since like 5th grade.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I used to play basketball for a little bit, and when I would play, it was like just like during like practice and everything. There's one dude, his name was Rob, and every time I would shoot, he would go KASIMTHEDREAM, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of, I like that. Like, I'm taking that. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna roll with that. Yeah, and then I just kind of carried it with me, like always. Yeah.
So what's new project DREAMSTATE? What's that about?
It's like my first real like actual like album, I'd say. Like it's 8 songs, but they're all just songs I've been working on for like, it took some time, I would say, like since I've like been out here, like since I've been in Los Angeles. But I'd say the process for the album started in like 2019 of me just like figuring out what direction I wanted to go, because I still wanted to like bring my roots, which are like still more southern and everything. But it's like, even growing up, I'd always like come back out here like a lot, because my father and like his South family are always out here. So I have like a lot of like California experience and everything. But yeah, the album's pretty much about like me just becoming like comfortable with myself, flexing, I don't know, bitches, intellectual shit. I mean, we got it all, man. Yeah.
Hey man, do your thing, man. So you grew up in Texas, right?
Yes.
How was that?
It was different. It was cool though. Like I can't say like much bad about it. It's a very different vibe. It's a lot hotter. The food's way better. Everything's cheaper. There's way more open races out there, which is take it how you want.
I'd rather open races than college
Yeah,
races.
exactly. That's the thing. Is out here just be weird. Like just be like trying to like walk around it. Like nigga, if you racist, just be racist.
Yeah,
like just let me know, man. Like make things easier for both of us.
Like, stop. Like,
Yeah.
you racist, just be racist. Like, hey, you racist, that's
Just
cool.
be yourself, man. Be honest.
yourself.
That's all the life is. Like if you racist and you're comfortable with it, man, good for you, man.
I'll accept you more if you're open racist. I'll be like, alright, bro, you probably had like.
Yeah, because I don't want to have these moments where I'm like, wait, like this nigga might be racist, but like I'm not sure because he hasn't like fully jumped the shark yet.
Call me
Like,
a nigger yet.
yeah, in fact, he hasn't said it, but it's like
said it.
you're kind of saying nigger without saying it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
That's
I don't
even
like
worse.
that.
That's even worse.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, sir, are you gonna buy that? I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's like, like yeah.
Like, alright, you gonna buy that? I'm like, alright, man.
Yeah,
That's
facts,
better.
yeah.
That's much better. That's
Facts.
much better.
Yeah, say what you just, man.
You see what you said. How's the art scene in Texas compared to out here?
That's a good question.
Cause you've been like, you started rapping like 2017, right?
No, before that.
Before that?
I actually started, I always rapped pretty much. Like I always knew how to rap since I was like 12. But as far as like trying to make songs out of it, I didn't do that till I was like 17. It was like my last year at high school. And that was like back in Texas, back in Beaumont. And yeah, it was just kind of like because I always made beats too. I always like produced before that. Like I produced since I was like 15, and I got a mic when I was like 16 and everything. And I just started having my friends come over from my high school, like come over to my crib sometimes and be like recording my closet. And then then over time I was like, no, like I actually like this. Yeah. And my first year of college, I was still in Texas. Like my second semester, when I knew that I was already gonna drop out, me and my homie Brax,
Brax, shout
out. We like started going to real studios in Houston, and we started making a couple songs, and people fuck with them, and we were like, oh, okay, like we already do this, like we like this, we should like just try to like be serious about it, and that's pretty much where it started.
I love Fly. Is it Fly or Die?
Yeah, Fly or Die. Yeah, man.
Video is crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. How do you think like being out here better your career?
I'd say, yeah, because you were talking about the scene. I'd say out here is definitely easier to get like tapped in, because I mean like there is a music scene obviously in Texas, but especially in Beaumont though, I'll say the music scene didn't really start popping off until like 2016, 17, honestly. Like it kind of like grew, it kind of like started like coming up, because now you have artists like Tizo Touchdown and Big Jade, and they're both like great, and they're both big. Like that's like they're like huge for like Beaumont standards. Like we ain't had nobody from fucking Beaumont, bro. Like and like there's still other people out there too that are all rapping like. And like usually like there's a lot of like great people out right now, and it wasn't always like that, because like growing up it was like, oh, like this nigga rapping, like he's gonna stop in like 2 years and like work at the fucking refinery or some shit. But like now it's like solid. Like there's actually people to look to when you like look.
Yo, why does Beaumont, Texas? So I'm from the IE. So I'm from Reno Valley, the IE.
Yeah.
Beaumont, Texas sounds very like similar to like how the music scene is in IE.
Word, because I have a cousin in the IE. I've been out there many times, man.
It's a vibe, but so it's basically kind of like the same thing. Like people rap for like 2 years and go work at the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the same type of deal. But we coming up. I would say like the music scene's probably been like since like 2016, 2017, been coming up. So we got some good artists out there, but I definitely feel like if you're trying to get tapped in, like you said, LA is the place to be.
It is. That's the thing. It's like I feel like I made like good connections. I know good people out here and everything. It's cool because like like compared to Texas, it's like in general Texas is not known for like entertainment like that. It's like it's not really like the main thing. Like you're not gonna. I mean there are scenes, but it's like I feel like out here you can just like walk around and you already like meet 5 people who like work somewhere in the industry, or they might work in film, but that can still benefit you in some way. Like everyone, like for the creatives, the artists, like everyone, I think it's better to be out here if you can do it.
Yeah, just where we're from, like the IE is kind of like everyone just works. It's like a working city.
Yeah.
You work like 9 to 5, and no one's like an artist. Everyone just want to play like football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, y'all got sports.
We got sports. That's the only thing we have is sports. But but we're trying to turn it up. We got some things coming.
Yeah, I mean, like scenes can just pop off. People just gotta like stick to it. That's like the main thing. Because niggas just give up. That's like the main thing that stops people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I say that all the time. It's so cliche to say it, but like, I'm like, just don't give up. Just keep going.
There's just so many artists people would hate on that like blew up, bro. Like, there's the obvious like Blueface shit. Cause I remember I liked his songs when they came out already. I thought it was like this nigga's funny and like these songs go. But it was like, oh, like this nigga rapping off beat, blah blah. They'll post him on Twitter like every single day, and then he like fucking like had the Tatiana video and like all that shit, and it just took off for him pretty much. Like that happens to so many people, and like. It doesn't always have to be like that, but pretty much it's just like if you're like an artist and you really want to be it, I just say like commit to it. It's like
commit to it, and that's I think it's part of being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable with the path you chose. It's not going to be easy.
Nah.
You know what I mean? If it was easy, then like everyone would be on. Everybody would sign a song.
Yeah, exactly. And then like music is just like shady and fucked up in the first place. It's like but I think like nowadays though it is kind of like it's better to find your spot, because like if you look at like niggas in the 90s and 80s, they were signing to anybody because the labels would like do shit for them, but then they get fucked over in the end and like had to owe them for the rest of their lives and like not own any of their like rights to their music and stuff. I feel like now like there's so many labels, so many opportunities. I think there's like ways to get in. It's not easy, but I think there's still like for whatever kind of artist you want to be, if you're good, I think there's still like a lane.
There's a lane, and it's because we got the internet. Like, yeah,
exactly. You can put yourself out there.
You can
like,
put yourself out there. You
yeah.
can market yourself however you want to be. You can have a character or whatnot. It's like there's no excuse to not go out hard on your dream. You don't need like someone backing you to get put on. You just put yourself on. You just work hard, make connections, and keep going. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So you be on the modeling too, right?
I did model.
Yeah. You tall enough.
Yeah, bro, I'm way more tall.
Bruh, like I said,
I'm still growing.
You
Well,
too tall to be a rapper.
Yeah. Huh?
You too tall to be a rapper.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, there's like the three things that a black person can do. We're just like, it's like you gotta be a rapper, you gotta play basketball, or actually, what's the third one? What do you think is the third one?
Just be a nigga, like
That facts, yeah, facts. Just be a nigga too. Yeah, that's a job in itself.
Oh
Yeah,
God. Being a nigga is hard.
facts. Yeah, I mean, every day, bro. Because it's like you just can't escape being a nigga. Like
You can't. You're
like
a nigga.
we all working 2 jobs at least. Like
At least, like nigga, I got 8 jobs. Being a nigga
God.
is the most. Like I clock in every day, man.
you walk outside and be black, man, it's on.
It's
like
on, bro.
you don't know, bro. It's like everyone hates this already. Like it's not just white people. Like it's like everyone already hates it. Like,
We even hate each other.
yeah,
sometimes.
facts for no reason. Yeah, it's crazy.
Happy Juneteenth, brother.
Yeah, happy Juneteenth, man. Yeah, you gotta sit together.
Oh man, yeah. So cause you was playing ball, right?
Oh, but I played basketball until middle school, and when I was 13, I started swimming. I'm a better swimmer than a basketball player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, nigga that can swim. Oh my god.
Exactly. Like I just chose that path.
That's fire. That's fire. And then you kind of like transition. So you started producing first.
I did. Yeah.
So was you just on the producer tip? You didn't want to rap, or was it? Was it a destiny? Sorry.
It was. I kind of always knew that I was gonna end up rapping because producing though, I would say the first time I produced was even like before I was 15. 'Cause my dad had GarageBand, and I would come out here for the summer and like stay with him at his apartment or whatever. And I remember one year I would think I was like 10 or 11. I ended up making a mixtape, and yeah, I was just like, it was like clean rap. I was like just saying funny things, and I would just like make some of the beats, and then I got into this thing where I would like start mixing and mashing songs, because I remember the DJ Hero, I used to have that shit, and I would play it a lot. So I was like, oh, like mixing songs is tight. It's all like mix like a Tribe Called Quest with like Lil Wayne or like some shit. I would like take like the beat and loop it and like put Lil Wayne over it or something. And I was like, oh, okay, like
you was kind of ahead of your time.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is like a thing, and I would like get really just into music because like my dad and my mom are like both like super music heads. Like they don't make music, but they love, they just like love it a lot. Like they've always had good taste, pretty much. So from that, I just kind of always like mashing songs, and then one day my dad just brought up, he was like, oh, like Machine, that's the doll that I use. They had like an app for iPhone, you could like make beats on it. So I started doing that when I was like 14, 15. And then one summer I came out here, I went to Guitar Center, and we were in there with my dad, and you know who walked in? Thundercat.
That's fine.
Yeah, bro, Thundercat walked in the Guitar Center, and my dad goes, he's like, yo, like that's Thundercat. He even had like a Thundercat shirt on, and I was like, oh shit, it is.
Wait,
like,
what year is this?
This is like 2014.
This back.
Yeah, he was back. I mean, yeah. We're not gonna body shame. We're not gonna body shame to go, like, in general too. Like, but yeah. But he was there.
Just a thick Thundercat.
Thick Thundercat was there, like on a Thursday afternoon, Thursday morning, whatever the nigga said. So we walked in, and he walked in. I saw him, and I was like, oh shit, it's Thundercat. And I only knew him from like Flying Lotus songs at the point. So I walked in, and I was just like talking to him. I was like, yo, are you Thundercat? He was like, yeah, dude. And then we were just like talking about like why we were in the store and stuff. There's people from the internet there too. I don't remember who. I don't know if it was like Matt Marshall or anyone. Like, but there's people in there, and I was talking to Thundercat. We ended up talking for like 20 minutes, and I was like, yeah, like I've been thinking about like producing and everything. It's like, oh yeah, man, like, so if you just want to get into music, just be good at it, pretty much. Just like just be the best you can type shit. And I was like, thank you. So like, me and my dad went half and half on the my beat machine. I paid $500 and I got it, and since then I still have the machine. I still use that shit, and yeah, that was like the beginning of the producer journey. Yeah, I was like, all right, like I should definitely like just get into it. That was like my first like, okay, I want to do like music pretty much. Yeah.
You and Thundercat got
I've met him like post that. I gotta tell him like thank you for like telling me that shit. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'll meet him again. Like it'll happen. Yeah, exactly. Like you meet so many people out here, just like for no reason.
He bowls a lot, so just go to the bowling alley.
Oh, word. I'm gonna outbowl that nigga.
Yeah. On God, I'm raw too. So
word.
Thundercat, if you watching this, come get that work, dog. Yeah, man. So the transition into fully wanting to do rapping, was there any other career choices that you pondered before?
Kind of growing up, it was more like a thing where like my parents were like, because I was always like smart, right? I would be in like AP classes and stuff, and I was good with technology, I guess, at the time, and I felt it's just like being a product of like a post fucking like Y2K child or whatever. Like it's just like everyone's like, oh, like my kid knows how to use the internet. It's just like we're like the first generation that's like old enough to like use the internet like at a young age and stuff like that. So they were like, oh, I should get into like computer sciences and stuff. A couple years I was doing I forgot exactly what it's called, but it was with this college tech institution. We would like work on robots and build like robots and stuff, and that was kind of cool. Like it was like, you know, little small ones. You would see those like little death battles and shit. Yeah, like I did that for a little bit, so I was always into that stuff. But like every time my mom would leave, like back in Texas, like when the house is empty, I would have on like YouTube play some fucking like instrumentals from like any song, and I would like start rapping, and I would just keep trying to like especially in Texas too, like freestyle culture is like really like important out there. Like you just gotta like just go off the dome with something if you're like gonna rap. So yeah, I would always just like keep trying to like think of just like how to do my bars and stuff like that. Or I'll like listen to I don't know, like a fucking Big L song or something. I was like 12, and I would like start rapping over him rapping so I could like catch a flow or something. Yeah, it would be stuff like that.
I never thought of that. That'd be a good way to like develop like cadence and flow.
Exactly. Yeah, because I would be like, okay, like I like how this person raps. Like, okay, why? And then I would just like keep doing that. And then since then, like even when I was in high school, like I would always like even on my swim team, like my coach, she figured out that I was like a good rapper because I would like freestyle out of the bus and everything. And I was okay, I'm really like kind of good at this. And since then, like I've always like, I don't know, people always said I was like good at it. And I remember like one time, my junior year, I think, this dude who we're mutuals with, he lives in Canada, right? He lives in Toronto. He hits me up and he's like, yo, I need a verse for this song. And I was like, let me try something real quick. So like I did like my first little rap verse, and it's like I still think it's like pretty decent. It's like on some boom bap shit. It's like 2014. Yeah, it's like 2014. Yeah. No, I was 2014. Well, I was 16 going on 17.
Oh, okay. I forgot you're kind of like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, like it was just from then on, and like I would always just do it, and then it got to a point where I was like pretty like good at freestyling, so I started dropping stuff on SoundCloud like by myself. And then my friends who I had, we were just like a clique. We called ourselves the Cocaine Cowboys. We would like pull up the parties and just be stupid, and like we ended up making this mixtape together, really like trashy, offensive music, and we all started rapping. And like me and Brax were like the only ones that were like kind of like serious about it, because like I remember like Brax, he was kind of shy about it, because he was into music, but we like met through his ex, pretty much. She was like crazy, but anyways, so we met and everything, and I remember like one time I had him pull up to the crib, and I was like, yo Brax, spit a verse, and he goes and he does it, and I was like, yo, like what, wait, you act like you like don't rap already? Like what's up with this? Like do something with this. So yeah, we just got serious from then on. And when I started college though, my mom was like, oh, you can't bring your beat machine with you. I want you to focus on your education. So then I was like, all right. So I wasn't like working much on music until my second semester, when I had like a whole thing, and I was like, no, like I gotta do this pretty much. Yeah, but I love rapping now. Yeah, it's fun.
Is there any like fear when it comes to like the career choice you chose?
There always is like what can you like fall back on pretty much, or like what do you want to do with it? And that does like happen. I feel like I used to have those thoughts.
Yeah.
Pretty much, but I feel like recently it's like not really much of a fear. I feel like I'm always gonna be good. Like even if I pursue something else or whatever else I want to get into, I feel like music's always gonna be with me. And you see it all the time too. Like plenty of artists will like even though I'm not trying to be like that. It's like you got like 2 Chainz, right? He had like a whole life before like, he like became like a rapper. He was like 30 something, bro. Like it's stuff like that. But it's like for me, it's not gonna be a thing where I'm like, man, I should just like quit rapping or whatever. Like I'm always gonna like be in music in some form.
And you also have modeling.
No, it's still like modeling like that too. I mean, I know an engineer also and stuff like that. I mean, my dad is in film. He always tries to get me into things, but it's not like exactly what I'm like trying to do. But it's like it's still like cool though. It's like I know things. I used to be like a production assistant like out here. Yeah, it's a cool job. It's just that you're not gonna sleep like ever. Like the more you do it,
You have to love it.
Yeah, because I remember like there was like one day when I would do, I was like, damn, like this money's good, but like I don't know if I can like really do this because it was taking my life away. Because I remember like one night it was like a week, and I remember like the last night we finished shooting. It's like damn near like 4 in the morning, right? Because you know like you're shooting film, like people who shoot like commercials or movies or whatever, like you don't know how long it's gonna be. You're gonna get paid for it, but it's like you don't know how long it's actually gonna be. It's gonna be like at least 12 hours.
Just like set or is it hour?
Well, they give you like a set pay, then they have overtime, and you always get overtime most of the time. But yeah, you'd be there. I remember like one time they're like, oh yeah, so you're ready to go to the next. Well, no, I think we were done with the one that I was working on. But this one girl, she's like, yeah, like I got to be up at 6 for this next one. I was like, oh, you only got like an hour, and we just did all this. So I was like, and then for me, it's like I'm not trying to be like a director or like anything really in the film industry. So it's like, yeah. So it's for me, it's like, oh, I'm like my heart's not in it like that. I mean, it's still cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get into like maybe like acting and stuff like that too. I remember like even when I was being a production assistant, there'd be like people were like, wait, like you're not the talent or like you don't model or whatever. And then like I was like, okay, I should start modeling. And then for the past couple of years, that's what like I've been going to and everything.
Is it an easy transition from modeling to acting? It seems like.
I guess. I mean, honestly, it just depends because like I have like an agent. Like we're not like part of like a huge agency or nothing, but he just submits me for stuff. I feel like you can get lucky with whatever roles you get, and like you might be a terrible actor. I don't think I'm a bad actor. I don't consider myself an actor at all because I haven't done it since like high school. But I remember like back in high school, I was like kind of good at like improv and stuff like that. And I feel like if you're like an artist too, like performing in itself is kind of like acting. So yeah, like keeping up your like rapper persona or like whatever persona you have is like a thing in itself. So I don't know. I feel like it can happen. I don't know. It's not like my passion or nothing, but it's cool. I mean, I live in LA. I feel like the longer I'm out here, like it might end up happening. Yeah.
And you got like hella film homies.
Yeah. And, like I've been in like many like random like things by now. So.
And plus like music videos, because you're kind of performing and acting.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if you want to be like good at it, there's a level to it. Yeah.
And you're tall now. This is an easy transition for you.
Yeah, the only thing though is that, like, cause I remember like I saw this casting for the one of the nigga to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but like younger. And I was thinking like, yeah, like I was thinking right, but look, I don't want to cut my dreads.
Oh,
like yeah, I was like, that's the thing with acting too, cause like people who really want to be in it is like you gotta like commit to those roles sometimes. I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to change the whole appearance yet. Like I gotta get like the rap shit out the way, find my place in that first.
How much to cut the dreads off?
How much?
How much?
We're talking millions.
You're talking millions going up.
Yes, bro. I don't know, man. I can't go bald at this point, man. Like it's just, it's dreads like a cheat code, man. Like you can do anything with dreads. Like you got long hair, you can twist it any way you want or whatever. Like it's cool. They're just like perfect, man.
I ponder going the dreads route, but like I'm tender-headed, so it's not gonna work.
But I mean, my heads are pretty dry too, so yeah, you can make it work, man. You're still black.
You're still black. Oh God, man. Oh God. gonna wrap up here.
Yeah.
So for anybody that's never listened to KASIMTHEDREAM, what would you describe yourself to?
Oh man, I hate describing myself. I would say
The cliche interview
Alright.
question.
I would say my style is overall more southern, more Texas. If you listen to any Texas artists, you might hear some resemblance. I can do smooth, slower songs. Like I guess the smoothness is like a little more like West Coastish or whatever. But I would say I come with bars. I hit many different flows in my stuff like that. I really care about flow. The lyrics are there. Sometimes I get melodic. I mean, my tape's gonna show like my range, I guess. Yeah, like I can just switch it up whenever I want.
Yeah, wait, man. Like I met you 2017 again on like a crazy like day. That's like an episode of a TV show.
Bro, I've had too many crazy days like that out here.
It's LA. Every
Bro.
time I'm out here, bro, I'm always into some like episodic like.
Bro, no, literally every time I go out, I know I'm finna see some shit. Like,
Oh my God,
it's like living in a simulation. Like, this shit is like
is.
GTA 6.
It
Like,
is.
this
I
shit
think
is
the
like
last
GTA.
time I was out here, well, at least function-wise, we're at Hook's thing.
Oh, yeah, I
In
love
that,
it.
where,
Yeah.
in that random warehouse, I'm like, I'm not built for this. I'm not. Let me go back to Reno Valley.
Yeah.
And go to like a regular like house suburb turn up party. I'm not built for this. Bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, just shout out the socials. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. KASIMTHEDREAM on Instagram, but instead of D, it's DA, because somebody else has KASIMTHEDREAM. Whoever that is, fuck you. Chase that shit, please. Also, What the Kasim on Twitter. I'm going to change KASIMTHEDREAM on there eventually, because someone else has that. They're also an asshole. And that's it. I guess what other socials exist?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
DREAMSTATE coming soon.
Yeah, DREAMSTATE's coming real soon. Get ready for it. I swear it's good. You're gonna love it. Yeah.
And also all his stuff, his links to his social media, his links to his SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff will be in the bio if you're watching this on YouTube. But other than that, thank you for giving us the time.
Yeah, bro.
Living good, Juneteenth.
Yes. Great
This
day.
will come out after Juneteenth, but you know, it's Juneteenth every day, like we said.
Facts. Yeah, it's Juneteenth every day. Don't
And like,
forget.
you know, black people, we up. You feel me?
Yeah, we're taking over. Yeah, the race war gonna start.
It's gonna start, you know what I mean? So start. Hey, you better realize,
Buckle up.
buckle up. You feel me? We out here. Anyway, Sully, I'm saving you too. Damn, Sully, you my first white
Yeah,
person.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
saving.
Just stick with us, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, you can be mixed. Yeah.
You can be.
Yeah, just for the sake of your safety, like when it pops off.
Oh God. I don't think we're gonna keep any of this. In the final cut, we might get canceled for this. But anyways, stay safe, y'all. Have a good day.